Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's video, we are back at it again with another Broke to Billions episode. It's been a while since my last, about 2 weeks, but a lot of you guys have been asking for me to pump one out. The reason I've been pushing back my Broke to Billions video is down to the fact I've been trying to pass one specific milestone, and that is $100 million. We are 10% of the way there to already have earned $1 billion in Grand Theft Auto Online on a brand new account we started 1 month ago. In today's video, I'll be breaking into the process of how I've earned over $100 million in just a few weeks and how you can do it too. The most important purchase for any new player is buying the Kosatka. That's what I did in my last episode, and I've already made, I would say, close to $40 million just playing in the Cayo Perico heist alone. Now, I'm not the kind of player that loves doing the same thing over and over again, so I've definitely stopped using my Perico heist for, I would say, at least the past week. I've just been having my motorcycle businesses, my bunker, and my nightclub running in the background while chilling with friends and trying to grind crates because I just think it gets really boring to do the Cayo heist. But there's no doubting it. It is by far one of the most efficient ways of making money in the game. I have been able to earn, as I said, around $40 million, and with that money, I have spent it on other parts of the business. So the first and most expensive purchases I made by far with that money was buying cargo warehouses. And I might be asking, why would I drop so much money on cargo warehouses? And I would say it was close to 10 million of those dollars. And the reason behind it is because they were on sale, and a lot on sale, I should point out. They were 30% off every warehouse you bought. So I bought 5 large warehouses in the best locations. And at the same time, last week, there was a discount going on that not only would your warehouse staff source crates in twice the amount of time, but they would cost half to do it. So I was spending $3,750 every 24 minutes for my associates to go out and collect me crates. Because of that, I didn't have to source a single crate for any of my warehouses. I just kept purchasing them through my associates. They would go out and get me the crates, and I would go run agency missions, payphone hits, and doing everything else in the background while those crates were being brought in. In a single week, due to the cooldown being halved, I was able to fill all 5 of those warehouses. Being a little risky, because that's what I am, I decided to sell all 5 of those full warehouses in full public lobbies because I wanted to get that high demand bonus. It's an extra $1.1 million each sale. And the crazy part is I didn't have a single griefer try to mess with me. I managed to sell all 4 warehouses and make $3.3 million off of each. The only problem, which you've probably seen before, is that for the 5th sell, I did have a modder blow up my product. However, I contacted Rockstar support and they gave me $3.5 million, meaning not only did I get my money for that sale, but they actually gave me an extra $200,000 with that. With all those numbers added up, I made $16.82 million just by selling cargo I never sourced to begin with. That is 1/5 of the total money I've earned on this account. And in the process, I managed to make an extra $7 million off of the money I spent on the cargo warehouses to begin with. So that was a great investment, definitely worth the time, because the only time it took me was to drive to each warehouse and pay $3,000 to an associate. So now I've got a lot of money sitting in my account, and obviously I want to upgrade my businesses. So what am I going to buy? Well, I want to finish off my motorcycle club businesses, so I get myself a weed factory, I get myself a methamphetamine, and the document forgery. Now you might be asking, well, why the heck did you buy the docs forgery? Isn't that like the worst business? And there's one simple reason: I call it the raid buffer. I completely fill up my doc forgery and leave it full. I never sell it, and all I do is I hope that my document forgery gets raided and my other businesses don't. That way, if it does get raided, oh no, I lose my non-profit business. Darn. That's just something I thought of that would be a little smart, and I would suggest to do is just kind of leave your document forgery, if you own one, up as a buffer to stop raids on your other businesses. But with that aside, I also purchased a nightclub, fully upgraded that with the correct technicians. I previously couldn't really buy the nightclub because I didn't have the correct buildings and people to start sourcing money for me automatically, but I personally believe the nightclub is one of the best businesses. You literally have to do nothing nothing and you make money. So it is truly an insane business. And then I also purchased myself an arcade so that I could buy all of my supplies from a single location. I spent a lot of money in total on buying all these businesses. It was a good majority of my first week grinding in total, but I definitely think that investing into businesses that will make you more money over time is one of the smartest things you can do. If you ever watch like TGG, one of the big things these YouTubers will say is it'll take you 40 hours of earning money through this business to start actually making a profit. And the biggest bit of advice I can give you is buy businesses earlier on than later on. Because if you think about it, let's say the counterfeit cash. If I buy my counterfeit cash after I've earned a lot of money, I'm probably going to be a lot less motivated to continue to earn money as efficiently as I can with that business to make the money back I've spent on it. But if I buy that as one of my first businesses, then I'm going to be a lot more motivated and earn back that money I've initially invested way faster. And that's why I wanted to purchase all of the businesses as soon as possible, because I want to start making return on that investment I have put in initially. So I've got all of my businesses set up. I've got my motorcycle club where I'm making maybe $200,000 an hour with all those businesses added together. It's what? $74,000 for the cocaine. It's $51,000 for the methamphetamine, $48,000 for the counterfeit cash, $41,000 for the weed. Then I've got my bunker going on, which is another $79,000 an hour, and I've got my nightclub going on, which is $60,000 an hour. When you add all those businesses together, you're making about $353,000 an hour. But the thing is, I'm also doing all of my sales in populated lobbies, which means that I'm getting an extra 50% income on that, down to the fact of my high demand bonus. For example, yesterday alone, I sold all of my MC and bunker businesses for over $3.5 million. That's a lot more money than you normally earn doing all of those sales. Because of that, I'm actually making $529,000 an hour instead of the $353,000. Now, obviously, selling all of your businesses in public lobbies has a very big risk. Yesterday, I was doing UPS vans with a friend, and we managed to, two of us, sell all of my businesses, including all my motorcycle club and bunker, in one lobby of 30 people for like 3 hours last night. I was very surprised. Nobody tried murdering me. I honestly was dumbfounded, but it seems like griefers just don't seem to grief as much anymore, especially after the Oppressor Mark II. But maybe we just got really lucky last night. Let me know if you still have troubles with griefing. However, there's still one passive business I've been leaving in the background because not many people know about this, and that is your special cargo. Believe it or not, but special cargo is by far the best passive money-making method in the game. First of all, you don't need to worry about being raided until, for me with large warehouses, I have 77 crates in there. But as well, it is incredibly easy to do. You literally walk into your warehouse, you pay the person at the front door $7,500, they go get the crates for you. In 45 minutes, they'll be back with 1 to 3 crates, 2 on average. I own 5 large warehouses and I own them all in a strip. So basically, it takes me, I think I set a timer once, about 3.5 minutes to pay all the associates, and then 48 minutes later, I have to do that again. It is by far one of the easiest businesses to run. And how much money do you make per hour? $140,000 per hour. That is a lot of money. And also, when you add in the fact that, again, I'm selling all these businesses with the high demand bonus, that's an extra $210,000 added on to the already $529,000 I've been earning. So in total, I am earning $739,000 every hour in Grand Theft Auto Online just by running these businesses the way I am. And that is how I've been able to earn such an insane amount of money. If I were to do the Dr. Dre heist and add in as well the Cayo Perico heist, I'd be earning probably around $2 million an hour, which is pretty insane when you think about it. But I haven't been doing the Cayo Perico or the Dr. Dre that much because it's just kind of boring to me, and I'm already earning so much money as it is every hour, it doesn't really matter that much. And you know what the craziest part is? You can calculate how much money I've been earning every hour just by the amount of money I've earned and how many hours I've played the game. So in total, I have had $120 million spent on my account, and I've played the game for about 6 days in total now. So 6 days is a lot of time. That's what, 144 hours. So if we do $120 million and divide that by the 144 hours I've been playing the game, that means I have earned $833,000 on average every hour I have played the game since the beginning of this series. It's a lot of money. But I've been trying to grind and trying to showcase just how much money you can earn in such a little amount of time in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it in the future, you know what to do, and let me know in the comments down below if you do enjoy content like this. We are 10% of the way there to our 1 billion goal, which is pretty insane when you think about it. And I do want to point out that I'm not the kind of person that saves money. So in the statistics tab, I can see how much I've spent, and I'm just going to wait for that number to reach 1 billion. But I'm not going to be one of those people that tries to have 1 billion in my bank account, because I just think that's kind of lame. If you're earning money, you should spend it as well. So maybe once I get every car that I want, then I'll also try to earn 1 billion on top of that. But I'm not going to worry about that until that day comes. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.